Lovely girl, isn't she? Well, if you clicked on this video, it's probably because she's annoying you like hell. I'm not going to show you how to cheese the fight in any way. I'll be explaining her abilities, give you tips to deal with them, and most importantly, point out both her great weakness and the one mistake you cannot afford to make. Because if you do, you just make the fight nearly impossible to win. Then I'll give you a very strong guaranteed opener that actually hurts her feelings. That's a good thing, because she deserves that. Let's start.
Khazan, so you survived after all, I see.
If you've seen my previous guide for Maluka, you know I play dual wield. Because why would I play another weapon to put myself at a disadvantage?
What did he say?
Trokka's main strength, or gimmick, is that she keeps her distance, and if you get close, she eventually finds a way to push you away, teleport out, or even fly away. Luckily, as dual wield, you have a few options to close the distance easily, so you can be on top of her whenever you want. Most of her projectiles will do chip damage and build frost on you, so it's better to dodge than bring guard or block them. One last thing about her in general is that nearly all her combos or chains can be interrupted, and she will just stop doing them. It's crucial to our strategy to know when to interrupt and when to let her. I'll show you how I do it. She has so many abilities, some are similar but not exactly the same, and some have different openers to them. I'll explain it all here so that after you watch this, hopefully, you run into no surprises with her. Then, I'll break down the full fight, expose her biggest weakness, and I'll show you that OP opener that lets you absolutely bully her, ending the fight way faster than you'd expect. Let's start with those moves. She always opens by summoning 3 purple water balls and throws them at you, one after the other while moving to the side. Not very hard to dodge, and if you want to close the distance, then you can dodge forward, and by the third one, you're in her face. And like many of her abilities, Bring Guarding will cause chip damage and build frost on you, but you can interrupt her. This opener is key to have a good start for the fight, as I'll show you later. She has a similar attack with 3 larger orbs that just fly at you in order. Again, dodge to avoid frost buildup or chip damage, don't bring guard this. Those ones are slow, you can sprint out of them even, which might be trickier if you're trying to get close to her. Another orb move that she can do is summon 9 of these purple ones over her head that will hang for a second, then fire at you all at once. That's a heavy hit and too much frost buildup, so you need to dodge this one. You can interrupt it and you can make use of the time to get close to her, but remember, the orbs can track a little bit, so you need to prioritize dodging them even if you're hugging her. One of the ways she can create distance is this sideways jump move, which she will do 3 times, and she will shoot a stream of water at you every time she lands. This is a move that has multiple starters. She can do it out of the blue, or she can start it by first doing a big wave as she moves backwards, or she can jump into it after doing this uppercut. Every hit is slightly more delayed than the one before, and like always, you can interrupt her out of this. In melee range, she has a 3-hit combo with her umbrella, 2 horizontal hits and 1 uppercut. That's an easy one to bring guard without frost buildup, or you can interrupt or hit her after the combo as she pauses for a second. This is the one that will break you. This is the one mistake I talked about. Her grab move, which is announced by the ding sound I explained in my Maluka guide, will do a chunk of damage, and more importantly, it will apply 5 stacks of a debuff that will reduce your stamina a great deal, and you really need stamina in this fight. She can do the grab within melee range, but she can also dive underwater to teleport to you Raiden style, and do it as soon as she pops up. Do not get hit by this. Dodge, dodge, dodge. The tells are the ding sound and the glow of her umbrella. She can also apply that debuff with a 2-hit attack where her umbrella will also glow, and it will apply 2 stacks. The maximum stacks you can ever get is 5, but obviously if you get hit with those abilities while you have 5, the timer refreshes, and it's a long debuff. This attack will apply the debuff if you block or bring guard too, so this is one to dodge for sure. The abilities that apply that debuff are by far her worst moves. She can summon a whirlpool under you, either when she's close, or if she's far away, she can teleport underground and pop up summoning that pool. This is a fast, nasty explosion that will do damage and apply frost, so dodge out ASAP. She can charge at you from a distance and open her umbrella doing a burst attack. This one is easy to see and time the counter for. If she has distance, she will do this, and if she's close, she'll teleport away to do it. She will put up her umbrella, and the place will get gloomy and rainy over her head, and a cloud of rain will move from her towards you. This is a circle that will track you and will hurt so freaking badly. Luckily, it's a long animation to wind it up, so when you get familiar with it, just stop her from doing this ASAP. I use Flash Cutter to not have to deal with this, but even with that, if you miscalculate the distance, you will land in front of her without interrupting, and the rain will end you. If you're in her face too much, she will do a counter by summoning jellyfish that will explode in a circle around her. That move is 2 hits that will apply 2 stacks of their stamina debuff. But the explosion at the end only is enough to apply 2 stacks in 1 hit if you're in range of 2 exploding jellyfish. You need to back out of this as soon as you see the glowing umbrella. You can also interrupt this, but it's risky because it's a fast move, so the window to interrupt is a bit tight. Ruthless is your best bet here. Bring Guarding will also give you the debuff, so no reason to do it. Also, when you're in her face, she can put up her umbrella in front of her to block you. Once you hit the umbrella, she will respond with a burst attack, which is something you want to do because it becomes predictable and it's an easy counter to time. Annoyingly, sometimes even though it's rare, she won't respond with a burst attack. Instead, she will respond with her grab if you hit the umbrella a little too late, at which point you're in melee range, so you will have less time to react to this one. At about 60% health, she will fly away circling the space and hurling 25 water balls at you. They all are the same pace and blue except the first and the last one, which are purple and further away from the rest on both ends. So the first and last ones are the ones trickier to dodge because they're offbeat. Do not bring guard these. You need to spam dodge these and you won't have enough stamina. But if you position yourself in range of those blue jellyfish, you will get a stamina regen buff that will carry you. Move too far back and the red jellyfish will explode, putting a stack of that stamina debuff on you. Like this. She will do that volley a second time with only 21 balls, so you have to pass that test twice and find 2 blue jellyfish to hug. After those 2 waves, she will follow up with about 30 homing purple balls. Dodge those, again do not bring guard them, and then she will fly down towards you with her umbrella burst attack. This hit will be a bit delayed as she's traveling a longer distance, so it can trick you into countering too early. Nevertheless, it's an easy one to get used to and time properly. She will do this flying attack one more time near 20% health if you let her. After she comes down, she gains a couple of new abilities. The first one is firing diagonal water blades. She can do 2 of them, or she can fire 3 of them and follow up with a burst attack. Those are a bit annoying to dodge, so you will take some of the hits before you get used to them. They basically seem to hit earlier than they actually would, so they will trick you into dodging earlier than needed. Similar to ability number 4, she can do this out of nowhere, or as a follow-up to the 2 starters we mentioned, either the big water wave or the uppercut. And in any case, bring guard is a bad idea. And then the burst attack here is faster than her usual umbrella burst attack. The second upgraded ability is ability number 9. She will do 1 or 2 non-burst attack umbrella charges and then turn around and do a final burst attack charge. Let me quickly explain my gear choice before I show you the OP opener, her weakness, and the full fight. It's arguable, or maybe not, that the Fallen Guardian set is the best in slot for dual wield, and in this fight in specific, we use it to the fullest. Those 2 perks in specific are our focus. The Ruthless 20% damage buff, and our Bring Guard giving us a fire buff to our attacks for 10 seconds. Because we're using dual wield, our fast hits will apply an elemental build-up so quickly, which is the optimal way to utilize those 10 seconds. Her big weakness is kind of obvious. A water-themed boss will be vulnerable to fire. As you can see, once we apply a full burn on her, she gets cooked with that dot, melting her health bar. I'll show you the perfect opener that guarantees that burn, and it can take from a quarter of her health to potentially 50% or more before she flies. I'll put the numbers of the abilities she's doing on screen, so you can refer back to them if you want by going to that chapter. She opens with the orbs, so I'll dodge forward towards her, skipping the first two. Then I'll bring guard the last one to get the fire buff, and that way I have it for the longest time when I'm on her. I then dash forward and whirlwind. She will nearly always put her umbrella to block, I'll hit it, and she will do the burst attack. And we want that. That's an easy counter. Apply the burn and unload Ruthless to get the damage buff. She will 100% do the jellyfish counter, but because the final hit of Ruthless gave me a chunk of stamina back, I'll accept taking the debuff and squeeze in another Ruthless. That gets me the rest of the 20 stacks of the damage buff. She will then also always teleport away and do the rain. I know that, so I will stop her ASAP with Flash Cutter. And you can see the lovely ticks of burn chipping away at her health. Dodge those balls and interrupt those balls. So many balls. And now she's in the air at nearly 50% health. The only other option for the opener is, if she doesn't do the burst attack, she will do her 3-hit combo. That's also good because we can bring guard the first hit and refresh our fire buff. Another whirlwind and she's on fire. I'll pop out of the jellyfish, then go back in to get the Ruthless buff, which I could have done by staying in like I did before. Dodge her unblockable and keep on her. She wants to do the rain, so I'll stop that ASAP. She will want to fly soon, but she is also very close to her guard being broken. If I can break it, I can get so much more damage in before she flies. And I did, and she's still burning. And now she's flying for the first time below 50% health. A lucky blue jelly at my feet, so I can dodge the first wave. The next one is in sight, so I don't need to run to the jellyfish. I can dodge towards it, and I'll get there before being out of stamina. Dodge the big final barrage, and remember the slow counter. Always Ruthless after the counter. Double umbrella charge, then a burst attack. That's a nice gift for another Ruthless to get the 20 stacks. Dodge the big balls. She got me with a 3-hit combo at a nasty time, but I'll bring guard the last hit to get the fire back up and finish her off. She burns. One last desperate grab, and one last whirlwind, and she's gone. That's it for this nasty, toxic lady. I hope this guide helps you get past her if she's been giving you trouble, and if it did, please remember to hit the like, sub, and ring the bell for more content like this. See you in the next video.
Ozma, I'll wait for you.